Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NFL Week 8 Sunday Night Football between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, October 30th, 2022. We have NFL player prop spreads, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that make a great value bets for this Sunday Night Football game between the Packers and the Bills. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with Prize Picks, so be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match and your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. You can also use one of our links that we have down below in the comment section and description. Really is a great app, guys, that specializes in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to a lot of money, and it really is a lot of fun to use. So I am also planning on doing a Prize Picks parlay for this game, so make sure you guys follow us on our Twitter. I'll post that up on our Twitter. We'll have a few player props for this game, maybe a couple extra ones that I like here. May have a few of these included in there, but we'll have a Prize Picks parlay posted on our Twitter. Like I said, it's a great promo going now. Use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match or one of the links that we have down below. Be sure also to check out a community Discord page as well. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link in the comment section and description for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. It will include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now it's time for a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and description for that. It's a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. It's just $3.99 per month. You get access to our picks early. I'll kind of actually show you a little bit later in this video what that looks like. You get a badge next to your name, some custom emojis, roll call in our Discord, and shout outs in our video. And like I said, it's just a great way to support the channel and what we do here. Alright, now results from the previous episodes. So this is from Thursday Night Football. So for our comment cappers, we had the Magic Man calling the Baltimore Ravens over 1.5 field goals. Was able to catch that. That's a great call. It's there from our comment cappers. As far as the stream results go, it's a 1 and 2 day. Guys, we continue to have problems with the spreads and money lines. So I would just tread carefully with us on those. Make sure you really like them. Make sure you guys are doing your own research on those as well. Player props continue to be fine. We actually picked some good player props in our parlay. We did cash one of our official player props, which was Rachaad White over 13.5 receiving yards. He hit that pretty easily there with 24. We missed on the Mike Evans anytime touchdown. I still honestly ended up liking the pick. He had a lot of targets, a lot of looks. He went over 100 yards receiving. Got overthrown in the end zone. Just couldn't find a touchdown, but definitely easily could have had won that game. And unfortunately, Brady's just off right now, guys. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on. Obviously, we had the Buccaneers money line. That didn't come in. Same type of concept. Brady just not fully there. You know, I thought the Bucs looked great early. I honestly thought they were going to take this game. They're up 10-3. It was looking good. And I came back and checked. It was 27-16. I'm like, what is going on here? And so, you know, we just cannot get looks with our money lines and spreads. But we're gonna bounce back today in that department. We're gonna get this 3-0. We do have a spread pick for this game. Let's get into our picks here for today, guys. Let's get this 3-0 sweep. So getting right into our picks. At number 1, we're going with Aaron Jones under 48.5 rushing yards here for the Green Bay Packers. Minus 115 odds here on DraftKings. Guys, I actually got to say this is one of my favorite props that I think I've bet in a while. And this one just feels great, to be honest with you. I absolutely love this pick. Aaron Jones under in 3 out of his last 5 games with logs of 23 yards, 19, 63, 110, and 36. So in 3 of the 5, he's gone well under this line. And this is the worst matchup on the face of the earth for him. Feels like no hope for him in this matchup. Bills are first in rush defense DVOA, first in rushing yards allowed at 76.2 per game, and tied for first in yards per carry allowed. So this rush defense here for the Bills has been absolutely terrific. There's no reason to think there'll be a letdown in that department here tonight, playing at home and playing in prime time. They're going to be definitely pumped up. I think Aaron Jones is going to have a hard time getting anything going. You can definitely see the Packers abandon the running game in this game as well. Spread is set to 10.5. So we're looking for the Bills to get up by a lot in this game. I definitely think that could happen, obviously. I think Jones could really struggle. We already know that he splits carries with A.J. Dillon as well. So that definitely takes away from, you know, his volume and stuff. He hasn't even been close the last couple weeks. This whole Packers offense has been in disarray. I don't think that'll improve up in Buffalo. I really don't. Who knows? Maybe they take the challenge upon themselves and they come out I'm expecting them to come out ready, but I think the Bills are going to be more ready. I don't see a letdown here from the Buffalo Bills. I think they'll get this. One running back has cashed this line versus the Bills all year in 6 games. One running back. That was Darrell Henderson of the Los Angeles Rams with 47 yards. Just barely cashes. Actually, no, I forgot. This line, it's 46.5 on some books. We got it at 48.5. So actually, no running back has cashed this line. I actually went back and adjusted this line because I realized we could get it at 48.5 when I double checked our lines. So actually, 0 running backs have cashed this line, guys, versus the Bills this year, which is crazy when you think about it. Like I said, spread set to 10.5, so you could definitely see the Packers abandon the running game here. Jones splitting carries with Dillon. I love it, guys. Therefore, our number 1 pick. We're going Aaron Jones under 48.5 rushing yards here for the Green Bay Packers. Minus 115 odds here on DraftKings. At number 2, we're going with Stephon Diggs. Anytime touchdown scorer here for the Buffalo Bills. Minus 115 odds here on FanDuel. Guys, Diggs is always pretty much good for a touchdown. I love it in this matchup here with the Packers. Packers just overall as a team, defensively, offensively, have really been struggling. Diggs also has a touchdown in 4 out of 6 games this year with 6 touchdowns on the year total. He's 2 out of 2 to this line so far on the year at home, which we like to see that. He's averaging 10.8 targets per game, which obviously we love that. Packers here allowing teams' number 1 wide receiver to find the end zone here in a bunch of games. We got Justin Jefferson open the season with 2 touchdowns. Russell Gage, who was actually the top wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Bucks that day when they played against the Packers because of all the injuries they had, he had a touchdown. Devontae Parker had a touchdown. He was the Patriots' number 1 wide receiver that day because Jacoby Myers was out. And then scary Terry McLaurin had a touchdown last week versus the secondary as well. So really, these number 1 wide receivers have had success here versus Green Bay. I think Diggs will obviously continue that trend. I don't see them being able to stop him. I think Diggs will have a really big game, both in the receiving department and he'll get a touchdown as well. What's interesting about the Packers, though, in the games where, a number 1 wide receiver didn't cash, well, they played the Bears, they played the Jets, they played the Giants. Those teams cannot throw the ball hardly at all. Like, they don't even really have a number 1 wide receiver. If you look down at the depth chart, you're like, who's their number 1 wide receiver? You don't even really know. That's the funny thing about that. Now on the Bears, it's Darnell Mooney, but they just don't really have a passing attack in Chicago right now. So obviously, I love that. In every other game, if there's a number 1 wide receiver and you know his name, he's gotten in the end zone. That's the point. So love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. We're going Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown here for the Buffalo Bills. Minus 115 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 3, I told you we'd have a spread here for you today. Make sure you guys research your own picks and make sure you guys feel good about this. I say this because we have struggled with our spreads this year. Really love this one today, though. We're going with the Buffalo Bills. Minus 10.5 spread here versus the Green Bay Packers. Minus 107 odds here on PointsBet. Guys, the Bills so far 4-1-1 against the spread. Packers 2-5 against the spread. Bills 7-3-2 against the spread as a home favorite since 2021. They've been absolutely terrific at home, guys. If you guys follow them in a lot of their home games, they win a lot of home games by double digits and plus. They're absolutely incredible at home. And really, I don't see the Packers covering this one. The Packers right now are a mess offensively. I don't see them getting this done. I think the Bills are going to be actually pretty pumped up for this one. This is just the 3rd home game of the year. 4 of their first 6 games were on the road. So this is just the 3rd home game of the year, so I don't think they're desensitized by the crowd. They're going to be pumped up and ready to go here at home. Games on in prime time, Sunday Night Football, taking on Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Josh Allen's going to want to say something about that, right? Josh Allen's going to want to say, no, it's me. I'm him. I'm the guy. Josh Allen's is going to want to say that he's the quarterback now, and I think he will be in this matchup for sure. Aaron Rodgers, right now, not really necessarily all his fault, but this Packers offense just looks in disarray right now. 23rd in points, 21st in yards. It's really hard to say about a Packers offense, right? Very rarely can you say those things. They lost 27-10 to the Jets, and they lost last week 23-21 to the Commanders. So they just look out of sorts, guys. And I think here going up to Buffalo, this is just too much of an ask. The Bills are an absolute juggernaut. They're 1st in yards allowed, 1st in points allowed as a defense, 1st in yards on offense, and 2nd in points. So this team is 1st in just about every category. They've been absolutely incredible. The Bills look like, honestly, that they can't be beaten right now. The only thing that could get in their way is really the injury bug. They have been bitten a little bit by it there with Micah Hyde going down for the year. But outside of that, they're fairly healthy. Might be also getting Tre'Davious White back as well pretty soon. I think that'd be really big for this Bills team as well, to have that depth at cornerback. Believe it or not, guys, the Bills have covered this 10.5 point spread in 8 out of the last 10 home games, with wins coming by an average of 24.1 points per game. I'm going to pull this graphic here up on the screen for you. Yeah, that's the last 10 home games there. Going all the way back to when they played the Commanders last year, 43-21, 40-0, 26-11. Lost a couple there at home to Indianapolis and New England. Now they're on a 5-game winning streak at home. They've covered that 10.5 and all 5 of those at the top as well. So that's impressive, right? We love to see that. Those are the type of stats we want to see. And Green Bay is not a great team right now. So it's not like Green Bay is coming in here like a Kansas City or anything like that. Green Bay is really struggling, and I just don't see them covering here, guys. I see the Bills taking this one pretty handily. Hard to see the Packers hanging in. Love it there for number 3 pick. We're going Buffalo Bills, minus 10.5 spread here versus the Green Bay Packers. Minus 107 odds here on PointsBet. Okay, everyone, it's now time for the Oddsjam segment of our video where I show you guys the lines and where I pull them from. So right here, we're going to go into this Bills and Packers game here. So we're going to find it right here on Oddsjam under the Sports NFL tab. So you come right down to here. Bills versus Packers. It's going to show you where we can find our best lines. Plus 10 or minus 10.5 here on the Bills. Minus 107 odds right there on PointsBet, guys. So that was our last pick that we had. What else we have? Aaron Jones under 48.5 rushing yards. Am I making up lines or is this an actual line? Let's take a look. Let's see. Player rushing yards. Sometimes you gotta scroll through my eyes, play tricks on me, guys. Aaron Jones. Yeah, you could get it at 45.5 if you want to rip yourself off. Sure. Bet Rivers right there. 3-yard difference. Or you can come down to here. 48.5 right here on DraftKings. Minus 115 odds. Bada boom, bada bang. Or Bet MGM. So it's available on 2 different books. And the fantasy apps, they have it on as well. But obviously, love it here, guys. You can take it here. FanDuel has it at minus 114, 46.5. Obviously, we'll pay 1 extra odd for the 2 extra yards. In my opinion, it's much better value. Caesar's really ripping you off, though. Look at this. Minus 133 for the under on 46.5. So, take your best value there, guys, obviously. Anytime touchdown here for Stephon Diggs. Let's take a look here. Anytime touchdown score right at the bottom. Let's see. So we got Stephon Diggs pretty much minus 115 across all books except for MGM. So, and usually MGM kind of, even on basis bets and stuff too, MGM's a little spicy on those. Not quite as good a value. But here, minus 115, pretty much all your books for Stephon Diggs, which is what we like to see on that. If you guys are interested in checking out Oddsjam, even on a free basis, is just one of the many things that you could do on Oddsjam. They have a bet tracker, different education stuff you could do. We'll have a link down below where you can check it out for free on a 7-day basis. Then decide if you like it or not. They offer many different plans. Starting, I believe, around $40 a month. But there's a lot of really cool tools in here that I do use that I think are extremely useful. So definitely worth checking out, though, on a free basis. Just wanted to show you guys that. One other thing I did want to show you guys as well, I wanted to take you guys to our homepage here, Straight Fire Picks, and show you guys the community tab, because I'm aware that some of you guys may be unfamiliar with the community tab on YouTube. So you come here to our channel home, right? Straight Fire Picks channel home. You come over here to community tab, and right here, this is where you're going to find all our information going on with the channel. Most of the time, I have pick stuff going on in here. So what members see, what you see for your Straight Fire MVP is this. So these are our notes for this game that I just talked about. You get these notes up a little bit early. So you guys can see I posted this at 5:52 because that's when I was done with the notes. It's about 2 hours ahead of the video. So sometimes it'll be a day ahead, but that's how this works. And I have all the notes there for you of everything you could read and if you like or don't like a bet. The Bills obviously down here. Now, what I really wanted to show you, this is for everybody. If you follow us for NBA, you guys will know I don't do an NBA video every single day. I'm doing NBA videos Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that means Saturday through Tuesday, picks for NBA are also posted in here. So right here, this is where you also find the same thing for NBA. And these are our picks today for NBA. Thunder plus 10.5, Curry over 26.5, John Collins under 7.5 rebounds. So that's where you guys find it, though. I just wanted to show you guys that. I hope you guys are able to get to that easily. It's the Fit tab over here at the top on a desktop. Pretty much the same concept there on a mobile phone as well. I believe it might be like the 4th one over, but it's at the top of your screen. It's pretty easy to see. So just wanted to show you guys that. Let's, yeah. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hope you guys enjoyed the extra content that we had there from Oddsjam. I just also wanted to show you around our page so you guys understand kind of how the community tab works. Hope you guys found that useful. Make sure you guys follow us on all of our social media links as well. Discord's absolutely free, so you guys can hang out in there. There's more picks being posted in our Discord by people from our community that put out great research. So I highly encourage you to check that out as well. Outside of that, I hope we have a great game. I'm really pumped up for this one. I think Bills games are honestly my favorite to cap because I'm so used to watching the Bills. I'm very familiar with everything the Bills do, so it makes it a little bit easier. I mean, I feel like to cap these games. So really excited about this one. Let's have a big night, guys. Let's have a 3-0 night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, we will catch you for Monday Night Football. Until then, peace out.